Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to be going through a Offerup tutorial with you. So if you're new to Offerup or you're looking to download it, this video is for you. So Offerup specializes in more local buying, but they do offer shipping options. When you first install the app and actually sign up to Offerup, your first homepage is going to look like this. So you're going to be recommended a list of items that you see over here. You are going to see some ads because Offerup does have to make at least some money for themselves as well. Starting off the top, we have the search bar. So this is where you're going to actually be searching for items. So here you can see I search for a mahjong table, I search for a dog cage kennel. So let's actually go ahead and look up for a dog cage. So if I go ahead and type in dog cage, and then click on go, it's going to show me all the dog cages that are available within a 30-mile radius of my location. So if you want to go ahead and make an offer, you simply just click on the image that you're interested in purchasing. You can read details about it. You can see more images by clicking on the images and seeing if they have more than one image. You can see the price. Now, every time I am buying something off from Offerup, I do make sure that the seller has all 5-star reviews. If a seller tends to have like less than 5-star reviews, let's say 4.5 stars or 4 stars, I normally don't work with them just because usually interacting with buyers/sellers is a pretty straightforward process. You just need to be respectful, kind, show up on time, be communicative, and with that, you should get 5 stars. So this is the description of the item that we're interested in. You can see the seller profile, you can see the description, you can see more ads, and you can see an approximate location as far as where they're located. So if I was interested in purchasing this dog cage, I can either make an offer by clicking on the bottom right hand side, and I can adjust my offer here. If I want to do $40 and then click on make offer. If I want to ask about the item, I can click on ask. And then Offerup actually gives you quick responses, which you can input. So, hi, is this still available? Hi, I'd like to buy this. Hi, can you meet up today? Will you ship through Offerup? And so that's pretty much the listing. On the top right hand side, you can also favorite the listing, or you can share the listing if you click on that arrow as well. If you want to see what else this individual has to sell, you can actually click on their profile and it'll take you here. So here, when you're looking at another individual's profile, I normally, again, just look at the name. I look at how many reviews they have. I don't really look at how much they bought, sold, and how many followers and following people that they have. More so, I just look at items from this seller. So if we go ahead and go back, let's check out another seller. And check out this individual here. You can see items from this seller. So not only does he have a dog cage, but he also has a grill. But because this individual hasn't worked with someone on Offerup before, I normally won't work with them. That's just my personal preference, and I just use that for safety purposes. Now, going back to the home page, here, like I mentioned before, is where you can scroll through a plethora of items that you might be interested in. And it's very simple to click on an image and then just browse through their profile and then ask about the product or make an offer. In this listing that you see here, you can see that there's 2 images included, even though they look identical. But sometimes good sellers on Offerup will tend to include multiple images so that you could actually get a good idea of what you're buying. Now, on the bottom right hand side, you're going to see an inbox tab. So if you click on the inbox tab, these are where your conversations are going to go. So anytime that you make an offer or anytime that you actually message someone, your messages are going to appear in this inbox here. So what I like to do is that I do like to group by listing just because I do sell more than I do buy more on Offerup. If you're buying more on Offerup, like if you tend to buy a lot of things rather than selling, then you want to probably toggle this off. But if you sell more on Offerup, if you sell a lot, I tend to group it by listing. So grouping by listing just simply means that all the conversations related to my grill that I'm selling up top here, all the conversations will be grouped within here. So as you can see here, if I click on it, there's 2 conversations related to this electric grill that I'm selling. Now, conversations, it's pretty easy. I mean, you can go ahead and click on a conversation and you can see past responses that you guys talked about before. And then if you want to type in a message, you just simply click on message and then type in your message. Now, if we click on back, and we go back further, if you click on post, this is where you're actually going to post your item. So here I have a photo of a doggy door that I took. You're allowed 12 images. I recommend using as many images as you can, especially from different angles, because the more images that you add, the more informative you are about your listing. I only use natural light within my listings. So here you would type in your title and then you would type in your description. If you go and click on next, as far as specific details go, I only ever input the category and the condition. I don't really worry about the brand, pet size, material, subcategory. Those fields just take up time to fill out. So I personally only just do the category and the condition, which are requirements of posting a listing on Offerup. If you go and click on next, this is where you set your price. So I'm never firm on my price just because Offerup is a place where you tend to negotiate on items. So if you're looking to sell your item for $35, I would normally price it like $10 over just so that the negotiation point can be at the $35 mark. Then click on next. Now, this is up to you if you want to ship. Some items like furniture, you're not going to be allowed to ship it just because it's too large. So it's up to you if you want to ship nationwide. I tend to actually toggle this off just so I don't have to deal with fees or shipping. But if you do ship nationwide, the buyer is the one who pays for the shipping fees. So as you can see here, they do give you recommended package sizes to use based on the size of your box. So if your product is already in a box, just simply measure it. Is it between 12 and 9 inches and 6 inches? If so, just click on the medium box. Is it between 14, 10, and 6 inches? If so, then click on a large box. Afterwards, you would just click on post, and then your listing is going to be posted. Now, if we go back, if you click on the bottom right where it says My Listings, this is where you're going to see all your listings that you have for sale. You can see your past 30-day metrics as well, 6 posts through 230 views, and these are all the listings that I currently have for sale right now. If you want to repost a listing, it's pretty easy. You just simply click on the listing. So use Doggy Door, click on the 3 dots, and then click on Sell Another. Offerup is a very, very friendly user interface. As far as tips for selling successfully on Offerup, number one, you want to make sure that you have notifications on Offerup just so that you can reply to potential buyers faster. It's a proven statistic that if someone messages you about an item and you reply fast, they're more likely to purchase from you. Second thing is that reviews are absolutely huge on Offerup. You want to make sure that you ask for reviews just because me personally, and I know a lot of other people, we only work with sellers who have like good 5-star reviews. So reviews is extremely important and just helps build your profile. Second, you want to make sure that you set up quick replies. So as far as quick replies goes, if you go on an iOS device and you click on settings and then click on keyboard, let me show you an example. So over here, you can see that if I type in, let's see, what are my quick replies? So I have a quick reply that's for description. So if I type in DESC, you're going to see that I can actually auto-apply an entire description. So I have different quick replies for different messages as far as like when someone asks about an item. So let's pretend that Marco just asked about the item. If I type in CC available and then click on here, it's going to send a quick reply message that basically informs Marco when does he want to meet, and it saves me from typing. So if you're serious about Offerup, quick replies is a bit more of an advanced feature. So that's tip number 3. And lastly, I'd say that with Offerup, safety is definitely a priority. So when you are buying or selling to someone, make sure you meet in a public area. Make sure you meet at like a local coffee shop, a library, a supermarket, or a police station. Anytime that I'm dealing with cash, I do make sure that the cash is real. So I always meet up at a bank so I can quickly deposit it. I've probably gotten around like $200 worth of fake money in my entire time of selling an Offerup. And I think I've sold over like 500 items. And so it feels kind of silly. Like later on, like months after selling an item, I finally realized that my $20 bill or $100 bill is fake. So just make sure that you sell safely, meet in public areas, and ensure that the payment is actually legitimate by using like a counterfeit checker, like a pen, or you can take digital payments like Zelle, Cash App, or WhatsApp. So I hope you found this video helpful. On the top right hand side, you can click on your profile and then you can browse around here as far as like different account settings goes, how to change your profile images. You can even transact through Offerup as well. But that is pretty much it as far as this Offerup tutorial goes. Offerup itself tends to introduce new features. Like they have new features related to jobs, services, and local events. I haven't really used these as much, but even so, Offerup, it's an ever-growing app. It's a very popular app. I've had a really good experience with it. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, do let me know down below.